Okay, in this video we will see how to enable Data Center Activation Coordinator mode or DAC mode for Exchange Server 2016 Database Availability Group, how to configure alternate witness, and what if I have just two node DAG and I have just two nodes in a single site environment and I lose one of the node and file share witness. Then in this case, how to recover or mount my mailbox databases with the remaining node and with the help of alternate witness. This is what we want to test. And all this we want to test in a single site environment. And this will answer the question that some of the people, they have this misconception that DAC mode, it's only for multiple site. Because usually, the internet is full of articles from that enabling DAC and multi-site environment, which makes sense. It's a better practice, but not every company have multiple sites. And this is what we are doing here. We have just one single site, and I have just two nodes in my Exchange Server DAG, EX1 and EX2. This is the relevant part of the network, EX1 holding active copies, EX2 holding passive copies, and file share witness. So this is our DAG, right? And both nodes and a witness have vote because you have two nodes, so dynamic quorum will not work as expected. So if I lose majority, like if I lose 2 out of 3, DAG will go down, right? And that's what we will simulate. And that's what I want to tell you, that DAC or DAC mode is very effective. It makes a recovery so easy in multi-site environment as well as in single site environment. Once you enable DAC mode and define alternative witness or alternate witness, all you can do is can easily recover in a single site environment as well. And this is what you will do. I will power off EX2 and I will power off file share witness. And then you will see how to recover using alternate witness and remaining single node. Once again, just a reminder that DAC mode works equally good in single site environment. If you don't enable DAC mode, you can still recover, but you have to deal with clustering commandlets, clustering commands, as well as exchange commandlets, and makes the recovery so difficult. But if you enable DAC mode, which is disabled by default, and configure alternate witness, then in case of a disaster, it makes things much more easier. I will use this DC for alternate witness, and there is no GUI setting for it. You have to do it through commandlet. Just let me update this diagram. So in case if we just write it here in a text box, alternate witness. So DC will act as alternate witness in my scenario. I have no choice because I don't have any other server. I have just 4 servers. And I will lose EX2 and file server, so EX1 and DC will be remaining ones. And it's a lab environment, so I can use DC as an alternate witness. In practical environment, I won't recommend using DC as a witness or alternate witness. So I guess it's clear what we want to achieve. We have a single site, and we have 2 nodes DAG. We will enable DACP, which is Data Center Activation Coordinator Protocol, and we will configure alternate witness. And by the way, alternate witness is not something that will take over automatically. Keep this in mind. It's not automatic recovery. No, in order for alternate witness to take effect, you need to run some commandlet which are DAC related. And that's what is always recommended. Even if you have a single site or multi-site, always enable DAC mode for your Exchange Server DAG. By the way, DAC mode is disabled by default. So EX1 hosting active copies. So if I turn off EX2 and file share witness after enabling DAC mode and file share alternate witness, you will see active copies on EX1 will go down, right? Because I will lose majority. 2 out of 3 gone. So I'm back on DC. I would like to use this DC as alternate witness, so I have to go to Active Directory users and computers, administrators group, and I need to add Exchange Trusted Subsystem. And that's a requirement, right, in case we want to use on server as a witness. So now my DC is all set to be used as alternate witness. Now I will switch to my Exchange server, and this is our DAG, DAG1, which has 2 nodes, EX1 and EX2. So let's define alternate witness. If I go and I try to edit the properties of this DAG, you will see there is no option to define alternate witness or alternate witness. So how to define alternate witness? Well, for that, we need to use Exchange Management Shell. There is a commandlet that you can use to enable or configure alternate witness. So first we will do, what I will do, I would like to enable DAC mode. And in order to enable DAC mode or DAC mode for your Exchange Server 2016 database availability group, this is the commandlet. Set database availability group, identity, name of your DAG, in my case it's DAG1, and data center activation mode DAG only. So now by running this commandlet, DAC mode is enabled. In next commandlet, what I would like to do, I would like to configure alternate witness, which is set database availability group, identity DAG1, alternate witness directory CFSW, and alternate witness server DC. Good. All set. So let's verify. So in order to verify, we need to run a commandlet, which is get, yes, get database availability group, DAG1 status, and type to format list so we can get detail. All right. As you can see, we have lots of details, but the one that we are looking for is this. Witness and alternate witness. Also down there, if you see, data center activation mode is DAG only, and alternate witness is set to dc.itsense.com. So good. Now what I need to do. So we have enabled DAG, we enabled DAC mode, right? We configure alternate witness. So the only thing remaining is to power off our node, add file share witness. And that's what I will do. Okay, so I'm back. What I did, I just powered off EX2 and file server. So I lost my quorum, and out my DAG, which is DAG1, should be down. So I'm pinging ex2, it's negative. Pinging file server, which is alternate which is witness, not alternate witness, sorry. So it's down. So if I say get cluster, the cluster service is not running. Okay, what does it mean? Does it mean my DAG is down? My databases are down? Well, if our databases are down, then yeah, it will make sense, right? So let's see. 2 out of 3 are down, so it should go down. And as I said earlier, alternate witness does not take effect automatically. You have to manually switch over. You see, dismounted. So employees DB is dismounted. Same should go for executive and public folder DB. And we will see in a while. Right now, there is nothing on status tab. We should be able to see something very shortly. Yep. See the status column? Dismounted. So my databases are down. Don't worry about the fourth one, because fourth one there it's not part of DAG. It was a single database on EX2. But see, EX1 had these 3 databases, and these 3 databases went down because we lost one node and we lost our witness. So what should I do first? First, I will go to the remaining node, which is EX1, and I will try to stop cluster service here. So I will select cluster service. This is the only remaining node. Keep this in mind. EX2 is down. Witness is down. So I went to EX1. I stopped the cluster service. I'll go to Exchange Management Shell. And what I would like to do, I would like to clear the configuration of EX2 because EX2 is down, right? Let's say it is hardware failure or whatever. So what I would like to do, I would like to run this commandlet, which is stop database availability group identity DAG1 mailbox server EX2 and configuration only. So what I'm doing right now, I'm clearing the configuration. I'm stopping EX2 to participate in a DAG. And of course, EX2 is not reachable, right? So we are clearing the configuration which are related to EX2 so that our environment can say, okay, the EX2 is not part of DAG anymore. So what we have is just EX1. So we did the confirmation, and the next commandlet after that will be restore database availability group, that we want to restore our functionality. So this is the commandlet, restore database availability group identity DAG1 and Active Directory site, which is, and the site name is Perth. And you see, when I run this, now please, gentlemen, yeah, see over here, clearing EX2. Please pay attention to this. It's clearing the EX2 configuration, ignoring EX2, like we have just EX1. Remember, we said that stop DAG database availability group EX2 configuration only. So it's clearing EX2, and you can see, it's also switching file share witness to alternate file share witness. Did you notice that? Please, if in case if you did not, just rewind the video a little bit, you will see that. Okay, good. So far, so good. So let me execute this commandlet, and you see, if I get cluster node, just show EX1. It's not showing EX1 and EX2 and EX1 is up and EX2 is down. No, because EX2, we already cleared the configuration for EX2. EX2 is not part of DAC anymore. So that's why it's showing EX1 and it's up. So what happens to our database? Let's test the database functionality. And we should be up because now we have node and we have witness. And here it is. My databases, which are employees DB and executives DB and public folder DB, they are up. So let's refresh it here. Come on, come on. Mounted. Good. Of course, EX2, there will be no copy yet because EX2 is still down. It's down, right? So it's refreshed. So my databases are mounted. Well done. Forget the fourth one. As I said, it's not part of DAG. It was a single database on EX2. So my three databases are mounted and we have successfully recovered. Great. See, with DAC-P, with the help of DAC-P, how easy it is. If I go to the properties of DAG, will I find EX2? Well, I should find it. However, you will see one change. You see, go ahead. EX1 is operational, yes. EX2, not operational. Because what we did, we cleared the EX2 configuration, remember? Because EX2 was down, we could not do anything. We said, when we activated commandlet, we say, okay, just clear the EX2. Don't count that EX2 existed. It's like we did not fire EX2, we just temporarily suspended EX2. So EX2 is still there, but it's not operational, right? I mean, physically it's down, right? But if you go to the DAC property, it's still showing that these two nodes are there. Okay, so what if the EX2, if I bring back EX2, what will happen? And if you see the witness, it's still file server because anyway, we are using alternate witness. We are not using the main witness, right? So what if EX2 and file server come back again? Whatever reason, let's say I restore from a backup or do the recovery process, then how to go back to normal? Like I want EX1, EX2, both operational, and I want my DAG to use file server as a witness. I don't want to use the alternate witness. I want to use file server as witness. Is it possible? Oh yes. Is it possible? Definitely. So for the time being, we have seen that if the node is down and witness is down, we can use alternate witness with the remaining node. And if DAC-P is enabled, we can use, alternate witness with remaining node, and we can very easily mount our databases, and we can be operational in no time. Keep this in mind. I'm talking about the two-node scenario here, two-node DAG. So, what's next? So far, so good. We had two nodes, one down, witness down. We had just one node, but as we had enabled DAC mode before, with the help of that and alternate witness setting, we were able to mount our databases. So now what I will do, as I said earlier, so simply start. So let's start. What I'll do now, I will start EX2. Okay, I start EX2 and yep, I waited like few 3-4 minutes and let me execute this command now. Get cluster node. See, EX2 is up. However, is still because remember we cleared the configuration of EX2. Still, it's showing okay. Yeah, fine. EX2 is up, but no, it's not in DAG. So what should we do? How we can make sure that now EX2 can again participate in a normal way? And if you see, if I refresh, still the query is pointing to file server, right? Because we are using alternate alternate witness, right? So I want everything to go back to normal. How to do that? Normal means like it was before. So what to do? If I go to the properties, say it's no, and witness server, it's there. Mhm. Is there any way to make EX2 functional again? Like to let our DAG know that EX2 is back and you can count on it? Yes, there is. And once again, it's a commandlet, right? So let's do that. What to do in this case? I will go back to our good old exchange management shell. And what I would like to do, I would like to execute this with start database availability group identity DAG1 mailbox server EX2. Remember, previously we used stop. Now we're using start. It gave me warning. That's fine. I'll continue with it. That's good. Because if you remember, we stop database availability group, identity DAG1, and mailbox server EX2 configuration only. And now we say the start. And here it is. Now it's showing both nodes add up. Wow, good. Very good. Makes sense, right? That time EX2 was not reachable. The warning appeared because when that time EX2 was not aware of all these settings. EX2 was down, right? Is it? So let's see now. Let's refresh. And if I go to the settings or the properties, whatever you call it, I'll say if I try to edit this tag, I should see operational yes and yes for both EX1 and EX2. Yeah, great, awesome. Well, we have already verified through commandlet. Now it's just showing it here in Exchange Admin Center. So great, super. Okay, so EX2 is back, EX1 is back, right? Witness is still set to file server, alternate witness is DC. So we are still using alternate witness. About the copies, let me try to activate the copy which is on EX2 just to make sure everything is normal, everything is smooth. It's not a glitch. Because if we can switch over successfully, it means it's fine. Okay, I'm trying to activate the copy which is on EX2. Once the copy is back is in healthy mode, I'll say, so, oh yeah, great. So see, it's not just what do you say? It's saying that EX2 is operational. It's really operational. We can switch over, and this is really good. See, healthy. So EX2 is literally working. EX2 is back in business, and this is what we wanted, right from the very beginning. Once the EX2 was back, we want EX2 to be functional. We want again to have redundant copies. So let me do the same thing for EX2. Employee executives DB. Let me activate the copy which is on EX2. And let's see, can we switch over? Yes, we did successfully. Content index state is real, but just a matter of time. It will refresh. Let me do the same thing for public folder. Wow. Okay. So see how easy it is. We do not have to deal with any failover clustering commands and all those stopping clustering and forcing quorum and all that. Why? Because we enable DAC mode. Don't worry about content index, just as a matter of time. See here, everything is healthy. Third one. Uh, okay, let's refresh. Should be okay. Yep, see, healthy. Just a matter of time. So see, it's working fine, working great. Single site, two Exchange server nodes. Problem with node and a witness. Node went down, witness went down, single node, databases went down. But thankfully, we had enabled DAC before or DAC mode before, and we have configured alternate witness, so we were able to mount our databases. And as our node came back, we successfully bring that node back to business. All set. So we have tested everything. Now I think, I'm sorry. Now I think the only thing which is, sorry, I've just misspelled. Yeah, see? Okay, DAG only, EX2, EX1 are there in business. But see, witness directory is still file server and alternate witness is DC. Now, what if I fix file server? I don't want to use alternate witness anymore. I want to use the witness what I had before. File server. Let's say I recovered it from the backup or whatever, and I wanted to go back to that. So, is there any way to achieve this? We know our DAG is working. We switch over the copies to EX2, right? But witness is still that one. So how to let's say go back to the previous witness. Here I'm just verifying everything is smooth, everything is functional. We will say get database availability group identity DAG1. It's like what we want. It's to cement the switch. Oops, sorry. You see, it gave me a warning. unable to access file share witness, because what we wanted to do, what I wanted to do, I wanted to commit everything. Whatever the settings are, just commit it or cement it. Another way, some people they call it. However, it says, still in your settings, you say file server is the witness, but file server is down. So let me bring up file server. Let's say I recovered file server by backup or through other means. Let's say a hard drive was failed. I fixed that. And so what I did actually, I turned on file server, waited a minute, and now it's reachable, right? So let's run this commandlet again. Set database availability group, identity DAG1, and you see it worked. So let's see the status again. And if we go, which one is in use? Ah, that's so good. Perfect. As you can see here, witness share in use is now back to primary, not the alternate, right? Previously, witness in use settings was alternate. If you just rewind this video a little bit, you will see that. But now it's back to primary. Whatever I set in there. So set database availability group will cement what you want, what you have. So we committed everything, what we had, and it worked perfectly. So this is it, guys. I really enjoyed this video. Trust me. Uh, it was an exciting test and I loved it, and hopefully you will find it useful. And once again, thank you for watching.